Okay, well, welcome to the annual report for Ritsumeikan Academics Working in English for 2024. This year again was very productive. We managed to build on all of our objectives. And again, for those of you who are watching the video for the first time, or maybe are not too aware with the organizations involved, the purpose of Ritsumeikan Academics Working in English hereafter is kind of covered in these three objectives. So community building, creation of international networks, and of course helping university rankings. So this organization basically revolves around the creation and maintenance of an internal and external network of scholars researching or publishing in English, or who are looking to do so. So inside the university, faculty members, of course, hosted faculty members as well from outside of the university, outside of the country as well, are covered in one side of the organization, and researchers working in English, researching in English or looking to do so outside the university are also included in the other side. So the internal side is this Ritsumeikan Academics Working in English, internal campus-based lunchtime weekday events typically we run. An external event, typically, well, on campus, normally Suzaku, but sometimes off campus, evening based events. And again, this outside one on the right here is for, of course, Ritsumeikan faculty, visiting faculty to Ritsumeikan, but also faculty from across Kansai and who are visiting Kansai from overseas. So the aims here, I don't think I need to talk through these in great detail. You can read them, and again, they were detailed in the original objectives of this organization. So yeah, it connects to all these things, of course, including the kind of side benefits of increased collaboration, which is more output, more publications, better rankings for the university. Yeah, and again, Japanese academia, I suppose, in Kansai at large. So we hosted 3 events this year on the Ritsumeikan Academics Working in English side, one on each of the main teaching campuses of the university, and we also hosted one evening event, the Kansai Academics Working in English, on the Suzaku campus, of course, of the university in early 2025. We also developed and expanded, of course, the reach of the mailing lists. We made some posters and distributed those, and we also now have a website. So some further details of these. The first event, again typical of those that we do, was held in December in Kinugasa campus. Again, 17 attendees, all of whom are Ritsumeikan University scholars or visiting scholars. Again, like all of these internal events, food and sandwiches in this case, and coffee were provided. So about a week later, we hosted another event in Biwako, again the first of its kind. We've never done one at that campus before. Nice to see some new people join, and again reach out to another part of the university we haven't been to yet. The same was true of the last Ritsumeikan Academics Working in English event we did in OIC in Ibaraki, of course. Again, very similar situation. We've never been there before. We've never connected with faculty on that campus before, so it was really nice to begin a presence, begin doing things there, and we hope to build on that, of course, in the future. So the largest event, and again, as is typical, of previous years was held in late January on the Suzaku campus down in near Nijo, of course. This was an evening event. Again, food and drink were provided. Again, many faculty members from across the region came. 13% increase this year compared to last, so around 50, well, it was 50 came, including representatives from all of the teaching campuses of RU, so that was wonderful to see. So other things we've developed and worked on this year, the mailing lists and posters. So the mailing lists have also expanded quite significantly in this case. So 35.5% growth for the internal one and a 213% growth for the KOR one, Kansai Academics Working in English. Again, this is pretty significant. I mean, these days not quite so rapid as perhaps it once was, but at least 1 or 2 people a month, sometimes more than that. Again, as it says here, 1 or 2 a week. The host of the network is, of course, our organization, but we also have other organizations seeking to post on it. Again, it's very active. We've had over 150 messages this year come out on it, advertising events, advertising exhibitions, helping to raise awareness of what members of the network are doing. Also, of course, and very usefully for many of my colleagues working in these sorts of areas, it's an excellent place to advertise part-time instruction positions, so hijokin jobs. Again, very positive feedback from colleagues of mine looking to find instructors after they've used the network to advertise them. Very positive, very large level of responses. So yeah, highly effective. So the posters, we have one external one here, of course, and one internal one, both for distribution. Again, we've had many copies of these made. The latter here, we're looking to get that sent to all of the different colleges, and again, kind of faculty lounges of the university. So yeah, they can have a way to contact, a way to kind of raise awareness as well through this. We have the website, so kor.org, live now. So again, hopefully this will be another route to attract some new members, certainly inside the region, but also hopefully as well for those who are visiting from outside, so coming on study leave, or again spending pieces of time in the country from outside. Again, more features to be added here, so SNS, links, blog, etc., pictures of the events and what have we. So the future plans, the next event, one probably Brownouts, well, obviously self-funded in this case because the budgetary period is over, but May, June, probably do some more. Again, certainly going forward every year, we'd love to continue doing events at OIC, KIC and BKC, at least one a year, and this major annual event at for KOR at Suzaku, of course, we'd also love to run that. Further promotional activities, certainly we want to do those, so reach out to other mailing lists, other how should we say, spaces that are used by the target membership, and try and raise awareness, try and get a few more sign-ups from there. Also, in terms of events, we're thinking about, of course, different forms of event, or different things we can add to the events to make them interesting and something that people want to keep going back to, and can draw in more members, more attention, more collaborators. So poster presentations, again, potentially some smaller, more specialized events around subject, or around an activity. So a book club or some other shared thing, shared interest, or scholarly connected interest activity are some ideas. A final one is also to start working on and developing, of course, some other means to sort of propagate both the network, but also give kind of benefits to the members in terms of raising awareness of their own research. So again, we're more or less set up in terms of equipment and other things, maybe a little bit more needed, but yeah, to set up for podcast production and potentially video production and other things. So yeah, lots of progress, but looking forward to doing some more going forward. And that concludes. So thank you very much.